Nigeria's future in food security, urban safety, job creation, climate adaptation, and national cohesion rests on the urgent need to reclaim land as it is a strategic public good which requires courage, creativity, and collective will of all. This was the submission of Professor Bamidele Ogunleye at the 185th Inaugural Lecture of the Federal University of Technology, Akure, Futa. Abiola Ario reports that the inaugural lecture is titled Land, Abundant Yet Scarce.
Land is a good investment and a valued asset that does not depreciate but instead appreciates in value over time. There is no denying the fact that land is the most important economic asset to humanity. This makes land the most dominant commodity in the world with high demand level in all facets of development. Professor Ogunleye said the state management of land has generally worked against the interest of poorer groups while benefiting the government bureaucracy and those able to wield the levers of power in modern skill sector, which needed urgent intervention.
Land is very, very scarce, even though it is in abundance. There are so many factors that are responsible for that. Insurance bottleneck, family holding on to land, the issue of the Land Use Act, which of course has streamlined access to land. The important thing that government can do now is they should look at the Land Use Act. Thank God now, Constitutional Conference is going on. The basic issue to look at is to look at the Land Use Act. They should look at how they can amend some aspects. One, they should look at how they can aspect Section 1, which says all land is vested in the government. Land cannot be vested in the government because of so many reasons that is involved. Two, they should also look at Section 28, which of course is the revocation of the right of interest in land. With that, if all those things is gone, I think land can, if not, can be easily accessible to people.
Vice Chancellor of the University, Professor Adenike Oladiji, described the lecture as an eye-opener, noting its potential to help the public make better informed opinion when acquiring a land.
Everybody is struggling to grab land and all of these things. We think that we have abundance of land, but it's becoming obvious that even in the abundance, it looks like there is scarcity. So I think the lecture of today has given us some insight on why it looks like land is plenty and at the same time it is scarce.
Some participants commended the guest lecturer for the insightful presentation, expressing optimism that the lecture, especially the Land Use Act, when reviewed, will be to the advantage of all.
I learned a lot today, and traditionally we are attached to the issue of land, so I've gotten so many things today from his lecture, and I will continue with the reading of that book, and also so I can get more, give us some solutions in the book.
With the problem with land scarcity, and of course we is trying to say that a policy that will favor everybody such a way that we have access to land, so that the land hard use that has been promoted by the federal government can be modified.
To always consult professional when it comes to land acquisition so that we don't run into a problem.
However, experts advocate amendment of some sections of the Land Use Act in the ongoing Nigeria Constitution review process. In Akure, Abiola Ario, NTA News.